So write a setting called web client UI.
Okay. Yeah.
CRM web client UI
Okay.
is a web environment
Okay.
using web application server
Okay.
for all the online activities using thin client.
Okay. Using thin clients.
Using thin client.
Thin clients means?
Thin client without installation, just with the
Acha.
browser. Google Gmail is a thin client.
Okay. Without any installation we are using.
Yes, yes. Thick client means you have to install all the softwares and everything in your system, then only it works.
Okay.
Right. Web client, next point. Web client UI has multiple business roles.
Multiple business
Business roles.
roles. Yeah.
Example, marketing pro,
Okay.
sales pro, service pro, IC agent, etc.
Okay. Yeah.
Double click on business role, marketing professional.
Business role marketing professional. Yeah.
Right, it has three parts.
Okay.
Navigation, work area, header area. Write this structure like this. In the left hand side, this one is called navigation, top header area, center is work area.
Oh, left hand side is navigation bar.
Take this diagram.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Done. Yes, sir. It's done. Yeah. Done. Hello.
This is the web client UI,
Okay.
and it opens in any browser. You write this point, it opens in any browser like Internet Explorer, Firefox, Chrome.
Okay.
Provided Java installation is there in the system. Java 2.0 is the present version now.
Okay. Yeah.
Right.
Yes. Yeah.
Take this. Home, work list, calendar. Take all these things. I'll explain one by one. Navigation bar as a heading and take all these points. Home, work list, calendar are common to all business roles. Write a point,
One.
another point.
One. Yeah.
Home,
One.
work list, calendar are common to all business roles.
Are common for any business role.
All business roles, yeah.
Okay.
That will not change.
Okay.
Accounts and product belongs to master data. Master data. And write a table like this. First, take this one and extend accounts, contacts,
Yeah.
employees, products. These four are master
Account.
data.
One second. Sir. Accounts and products
Yeah, you
are
can see
into
this.
master data.
This one, yeah. Accounts and products belongs to master data and write an arrow mark showing accounts, contacts, employees, products.
Yeah. Yeah. Fine.
Yeah. Reports are integrated to NetWeaver BI or SAP BI. They are available to only the top management.
So one second. Reports are integrated to.
NetWeaver BI or SAP BI.
Okay.
They are integrated to
Okay.
and they are available for only the top management like marketing manager and above. Everyone cannot see the overall reports.
Okay. Yeah. Done.
Right. The following belong to direct create options. Take all these things. Appointment, email, because these are some are daily activities, some are optional. That means monthly once we run or weekly once we run a campaign or we create a mail form. Mail form means how it has to be appear to the printout. External list
Okay.
from outside, how to bring it. Corporate account, how the real corporate related account, that means in this account itself there is something called corporate account. So lead, contact, so these are different things like which are direct create. This is called direct link create. Direct link create, right? These are the following direct link creates available in marketing professional screen. These are the direct link create options available in the direct link in the marketing professional. Okay.
Yeah.
So take all this list.
Okay.
3, 6, 9, 11. Take in your note.
Yes, sir. It's done. Hello?
So take there are hello.
Yeah, yeah. Tell me.
Have you taken accounts?
Yeah, accounts and products I am taking.
Accounts and products. Then click on accounts.
Okay.
Click on accounts. Then there are three types of accounts: corporate account, individual account, group account. Corporate account, individual account, group account.
Okay.
Corporate, individual, group.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes.
Right. Click on search button. Next step. Click on search button. Select select business partner 101. Double click on name. Double click on name. Next point. Then account details will have the following information: general data, employee responsible, notes, roles, contacts, opportunities, address and address types, marketing attributes, sales area data, relationship, etc. Done?
Address and everything. Sales area data.
Done?
One second.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. Done.
Yeah. So, hello?
Yeah, it's done.
Yeah. Right. To create a new account, click on new.
Okay.
Individual account or individual account or person. Person.
Okay.
Leave the ID space empty. Mr. Give an academic title.
Okay.
Give a rating or
Is
called
the ratings or?
classification. industry sector.
Means is the person is belongs to which industry we have to give.
Yes.
Acha, ID automatically comes according to
Yeah,
maintenance.
ID you don't need to enter. System will give you.
Then how we are giving the ratings as 0 to
Already
1
a
or
client, see when a client calls us, we'll
acha,
ask them, right? What is the turnover?
okay,
Or they'll send a fax.
okay. According to their what we have input, according to that we have to.
Yeah, we cannot give whatever we want.
Oh,
Search term, which should be in shortcut.
okay.
Language, street, postal code, communication method, employee responsible for this transaction, who is handling this, enter that.
Okay.
Just click on that box. You can see this is called search help.
Yeah. Yes, yes. Search help.
Where address of country.
Zero two, I think.
Anyway, the state is not a problem. It's not defined in country. In so here, the employee ID is important.
Okay.
You have this web UI with you now.
Yeah. Like in this screen, is it mention any mandatory field, something like that?
Obviously, yes. That's the reason. Without address, it is showing me an error, right?
Yeah, yeah. Right.
If I forgot the country, it is not allowing me, saying that your address is
Okay.
not fulfilled. That is standard by SAP only they'll give.
Okay.
So to party. Anyway, yeah. Give a note. So select some role, so like marketplace customer. If you have any contacts, you can still add. Click on plus
Acha.
and marketing attributes. That means is he a B2B customer
Acha.
or a
B2B
B2C?
or B2C.
Yeah, we can add that. Then we can add some sales area data.
Okay.
Sales area data means sales organization plus distribution channel plus division.
Oh.
This comes from backend.
Mm. So we can select from the search options, right?
Yes.
Means all the business partners which are like the business criteria which is already existing in the backend data.
Yeah. If it is not existing, we have to go and customize.
Acha. Okay.
That you learn in customization.
Okay.
But first you have to know how to use these things.
Yeah.
Then if required, only 15% times you require customization.
Okay.
See, most of the values are coming from the back end.
Okay.
How the shipping has to be done, what is the delivery priority, what is the international commercial terms,
Okay.
right?
Delivery controls and all these parameters.
So now you can click on this back button
Acha.
because as we are in other screen now, it says an error with sales area data second part of the input term CFR is missing. So here you can see the combination. If there is an issue, it will, so we have to correct it. So the sales area which I have given L1 is wrong.
Hmm.
Write this. To
Yeah.
search the existing
Okay.
account or recently created account, go to created on
One second.
or created by and click on search button. Click on search button. You can see this recently what we have created.
Yeah. We are given internal ID which automatically comes. We are given
Yeah.
the name, street, and
Double click,
everything. Okay.
double
Again.
click. Now we can add the sales areas. First we can, because we have to save, otherwise all the existing data will go.
Okay.
The sales area data also they will give you the exactly which combination is best. Okay.
Oh. In system we automatically suggest.
Yeah. Actually they'll give you, see, this is an end user kind of thing when the exactly whatever is required. Now we can see it is not throwing an error. I have added US sales and service, final customer sales and cross division.
The sales organization ID which you are given, like
Yeah,
you
I
have
have
mentioned
given as
sales and
US,
service.
US,
Hmm. Sales and service.
yes, because it is sold from the
Then
US
this,
office.
okay, then this channel and division we have to create, like we have
No,
to take
channel
the
and
different
division
one.
also they come from SD.
Okay,
That means
okay.
which channel through which he is a final customer sale. This person has bought the
Yeah, yeah.
product through a final customer sale.
Mm-hmm.
Suppose he is not
Okay,
from a final customer sale, you feel he is from a different thing, so you can change that. So they will give you that options, that combinations which you can choose. But you cannot choose those
if
combinations which are not possible.
okay, if he
Suppose
is
if you
a
are sending this
B2C
person
customer,
through a government customer sale, he is not a government customer.
yes, yes, that is. And I have one doubt. It
Yeah.
is differ from B2B and B2C, right?
Yeah, it differs. Yeah, for B2C, we call it as person. That's the reason I'm selecting. I've selected as individual account. If it is B2B,
Individual
select as corporate account.
corporate account.
Now go back. Click on back button. So you can see this sales area data has been created.
Okay.
And all these customizations, suppose if you want any kind of changes, so we have to go back and work in the SPRO. SPRO means SAP Project Reference Object. Right. Same details can be obtained. Same account details can be obtained from /NBP
One slash NBP.
business partner.
Is it a small and capital? It's not different.
Small, small. It is not a case sensitive. Small or large, no
Acha.
problem. Just a minute, I'm trying. It has to log in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the reason I'm waiting. Click on OpenBP, select F4, select F4,
Okay.
select partner according to the user, WFT Cloud 110.
This user, shall we give anything? We
126.
need to
Just a
give
minute.
particular.
Just a minute. Select business partner ID 1269. Double click and find the same business partner in the SAP GUI.
Okay.
Okay, so try creating this. Tomorrow we'll catch up, and also the architecture related. You have to ask me some questions like how far you have understood,
Okay.
right?
And one thing
So,
in this, we have to create in web client all these things, no?
no, no,
After
no,
that,
it's not like that. As a consultant, you will not work on web client. Web client is for the clients, not for you, not for the end users. But as a consultant, you should have an expertise on that.
okay, okay.
If without having the expertise, so you start working on this and let me know. Just leave a message. I'll respond back.
Okay.
Okay. So
Thank you.
start working because we cannot go more than this until you don't catch up.
Okay, okay.
Right. So
Fine, sir.
tomorrow we'll go into the rest of the UIs, and because I've
Okay,
SPR, I'll show you customizations. Because from
okay,
tomorrow onwards it will be a little difficult. You have to pick up now. Okay.
okay. So should I
6:30
create
tomorrow then.
custom business partners in web client, and
Yeah.
after that,
Can which we can say like that means all the SAP CRM real related products like which you want to integrate to R3, integrate to enterprise portal, integrate to internet sales. So whatever it is, it will continuously integrate with all the other modules. So you have to understand that integration with all the other modules is quite easy with respect to the middleware, as it is having certain things called adapter, and you first of all write some important points, all these points right in your note, like it's a seamless backend integration. You don't need to buy another middleware or give an external. See, there are a lot of middlewares available in the market like TIBCO, like Vitria, Web Methods, but those are external. And internal products are always having internal monitoring, and inside system is always good. So that's how you see. Earlier we used to have for a laptop we used to have webcams which were externally fit, but in the latest stage laptops have come with integrated webcams. So that is really a feature like where we can install from the PC itself, and it is a built-in one. So that feature will almost will if you see the mouse, you don't need to again fit the mouse once again. So many things which are integrated within one piece, so which without having external. So though we have external middlewares, having an SAP middleware really provides groupware integration, mobile client synchronization. Mobile is not called integration, it is called synchronization. And the main important part is it is integral part of CRM server. It is part of the architecture when you install. It requires no additional software, no installation, no servers. Neti, can you hear me? Hello.
Yes, very much. Yes,
Mushir had some problem in listening. Yeah.
I can hear you.
Yeah. So go ahead with these points.
Now you said Vitri and some other product. What is the other product? External
TIBCO,
integrations.
TIBCO web methods.
TIBCO. Okay.
Web methods.
Okay. But I understand web methods as actually something similar to BEA WebLogic.
Same. These all are similar to the web. WebLogic is the Java middleware.
Correct. Okay.
Even Microsoft has BizTalk.
Correct.
We have Pega.
Okay.
PeopleSoft is used to have Vantiv. Right now, they are not using anymore because Oracle has. Can you all mute from your end? Thanks.
It looks like he has some audio problem. He is restarting the machine.
Yeah. That's how it is. So this is how the CRM system landscape when we are discussing about middleware. So you can see this CRM server, if it has to talk to a mobile destination, it cannot directly do that. A communication station will have some computers, they'll have an IP address, will have a username, password that has to be provided to the CRM server so that it will recognize that external system through an adapter, right? So these mobile clients, that means people who are using these laptops in the market, so will get signals from the communication station, not from the server, because the load will directly go there, and if the internet is down or some other, so they will have a separate radio communication where they will have all these uh, telecom related integration through your fiber, internet fiber. So this is how the communication station operation start with for middleware. So that's the reason he says synchronization. Whatever collection of data they give through communication station, it will synchronize at a given time and a non-traffic update. That means after 6 p.m. Official timing of certain countries, definitely every server, though they have businesses in 10 countries, they will have certain off-peak time, so that time they will follow the synchronization. So you can see this. There is an ERP backend where this also integrates with CRM server, and SAP BI. It all has adapters. We will discuss about that. What are adapters? What are plugins? How these things will work. Take this CRM system landscape in your note. So is Mushir back? No, not yet. Can you hear me? Mushir, can you hear me? Mushir, can you hear me?
So I can hear you now.
Oh, okay. That's fine. So
I started now.
just take the system landscape.
Okay, sir.
Is my understanding right? Third-party systems means like your SUP wireless protocol and all, Sybase Envoy protocol or something like that?
No, third-party systems can be any other ERP, non-SAP ERP,
Oh, it is a
non-SAP ERP, especially because see, those third-party, yeah, if you talk about groupware are many third parties, Lotus Domino,
correct.
Microsoft Exchange.
Correct.
have we started middleware today?
Yes, just a while ago. He started. We are in the first page of it.
Uh,
Done?
Yes.
Actually, there will be certain note actually. SAP notes will be there. So further, like people, when we are in the implementation, so the more if you want to know about how to link to the ERP system and how to do the preparation of the system, these notes will have step by step prerequisites to be done. So generally, like groupwares, I'm talking about Lotus and Microsoft Exchange. Whenever non-SAP interfaces, that means SAP systems, like we are talking about Siebel or maybe PeopleSoft, any other ERP. So XML SOAP will be the, you just write this point. So I hope you know both the acronyms, what is a SOAP and what is XML. It is simple object access protocol and extensive markup language.
So that is to say that when the implementation, during the process of implementation, these OSS nodes only to be referred, or they need to, whatever the binaries that has been supplied along with the nodes need to be applied to in order to enable CRM middleware to work.
Absolutely. See, what happens is, SAP, come what may, when we start an implementation, they don't consider us as experts. So they will give you, though you have done 10 implementations, the 11th implementation again, you will do a systematic, you'll follow a checklist. So this note will give you the administrative part, the basis part, like what it is missing. It may be certain protocols, certain versions, certain updates according to the 2013 versions. So all these cases can be taken into existence if you follow the notes. Many times we the SOAP versions or some of the XML versions, we may somewhere mismap. So that throws a different issue, like when we are working with iDocs and BDocs. So these notes will really help us in getting that particular homework. And if an error occurs, for that also there will be a note. yeah, this is how you have to monitor. These are the areas you have to troubleshoot. Please go and check this. So backward also will be helping you with it. Node will help you, and forward as well. And any of the product related issues, many times the synchronization or many of the integration issues, like in the implementation they would have found, remember, the same license used by 10 clients, but 2 clients will have an issue and 8 clients are happy with it. Why? Because the complexity of those 2 clients is higher than the other 8. So then the nodes will form. So they cannot do a product update overnight. So this node application could be a product related update, could be a customization related update through an web code or through some basis maintenance. So they can remove some particular structures or particular tables sometimes, or they add certain structures between the code. So that's where the maintenance happens through the nodes. So this is the CRM server architecture where we can see the business objects. Initially we have started our class, if you remember. So with an architecture which is specific to CRM. So this is where it refers to. You have lot of adapters here, like something like R3, mobile client, BW, and those dotted line of mobile client means that it is not directly connecting to the system, but it is connecting through a workstation. The diagram. And do remember, we can neither develop new applications, new objects, but yes, new adapters can be developed using Java console, because SAP has that right now within the architecture, ECC architecture, it has both Java core and ABAP core. So you can develop anything using J2E application. So that's where adapters we develop during the, suppose any XYZ system where ready-made adapter is not available in SAP, we have the Java developer kit JDK where we can develop adapters, and that works fantastically within the SAP's environment. So that is the ECC 5 onwards. That is the big advantage where SAP gives. New application or new business object, we can redesign or we can control the behavior of these objects by using baddies or BAPIs. We can control certain filtration process, certain flow charts, but not by workflows, but not the others. You write this point. CRM server application exchange data with the CRM adapter via the middleware. Point number 1. Then take this one. These are very, very important. Business documents are used for data exchange and data processing within a CRM system environment. You take that bracket point also. Business document process and transfer business objects as a single unit. Otherwise, it has to go table by table, field by field. So what it will do is, as a single unit it will transfer. Done? Take this point. Then next point. There are two kinds of BDocs. One is SBDoc, other one is called MBDoc. Small SBDoc, small MBDoc. Messaging BDoc are using for messaging between the components, and synchronizing BDocs to handle data for the synchronization between mobile clients, and because a lot of information they will be collecting during the mobile process. Then synchronization
Yes.
and messaging, two kinds of BDocs. We'll discuss in detail. So this is what he talks about, the BDocs. We're talking about any BDoc. It's messaging or synchronizing. There are two types of BDOC types. You can see this. Address, communication, customer, there are different tables, KNA1, ADRC, KNVV. So what he says is, in the absence of BDOC, the data should go table by table. So that will create a huge problem. Like a non-SAP system, we have to again work on field level, because SAP never supports to work at the table or field level for any given platform. It may be BI, it may be SRM, it may be oil and gas, it may be any blah 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 software. So because it all provides, you can see the basis architecture, it all provides from the interface level control, it is not at the table level. Too many times even a basis guy will not touch the table for every small problem. So they have everything controlled from an interface mechanism. So you can see this. ERP is talking about ERP and middleware. Instead of these kind of things, if there was a BDOC, so what this middleware broker will do is an updated BDOC with the same number with a new instance will go there. So I'll explain you what is this BDOC message, BDOC type and all this stuff. And you just check this one. You can see this messaging BDOC types. We have something called MB. MB means the most business data will go with MBDoc only, not SBDoc. So you write this. MBDoc has two parts. One is classical, second one is extension. One is classical, second one is extension. And in classical part, you can see this, they will have a segment structure like this with using BDOC modeler. There is a tool inside, application inside the SAP CRM that's called modeler, where we can update this using the help of the technical guys. We can do the modeling. Then we can have the generated structure contains the data relevant for the receiver in determination. That means whoever is the receiver to read it, it has a structural information in the classical part. Extension part, the DDIC, which we use the data dictionary part in the SC11 model with SC11 transaction code, where they will have the extension part and it will have the transaction. So classical part will have the fundamental information like connectivity, communication and all. Extension will have all the transaction related like sales order or the master data related to the sales order, the item category information, all those things will be there in this. So remember, MBDoc consists of two parts. One is classical, second one is extension. Take this point by point very clearly, because again and again we'll not discuss about BDOC, because BDOC is going to be a major part, like when they want to, we frequently work in the real time. So then we'll go to the transaction codes of these BDOCs and all this stuff. So this is another data exchange part, like where we'll be discussing when we get into the screens. I'll be showing you what is object and what is admin console. If you can see this, there are two kinds of loads. That's called initial load. The second one is called delta load. In case of delta load, there will be an admin console. In case of initial load, there is object management. That means in delta load means which is done during the maintenance, some updates, but initial load is once we control the activities. So some part of delta load can also be done with object, but admin console is used for, but again when we come from admin console, it will maintain through objects only. That means object is business partner. Object means product. Object means sales order. So these all are objects. That means when the architecture of SAP, when they're given the license, they will build these objects and give you how to manage it. And within the SAP system, they have given you certain screens and certain transaction codes, certain setups where you can control it. Yeah, take this one. Data exchange between ERP backend and CRM system. So all these T codes are listed in this particular document. We'll just go, and this is going to be a very good takeaway diagram which will really depict, if you can see this, in ECC, the customizing conditions means the price details will come back to CRM. And you can see this BP product equipment, it is equipment means in the surveys, all the repairs equipment would be called as equipments. So sales orders, quotations, these 5 objects have to interact 2 ways, give and take, whereas customized condition means price, that will be only take by CRM, there is no give. So, and when it comes to account and billing status, there is no take, only give. That means it is one-sided, and this you have to remember. So because you will create a sales order here, but accounts are updated to the ECC. The billing status have to be sent to the ECC, otherwise ECC cannot be, that means the payment cannot be exactly processed. So this is a backend integration supported objects where we can say, you just take this diagram and we will go into this mock transaction for the admin console and see like how the entire maintenance of the system can be done. So check these ones, and we will catch up tomorrow at 7:30 with the rest of the middleware things. And I think in between, if you have some, because yesterday already I think Neti had a holiday, but people were not there. So today, that means, or in the coming days, like if you have any holidays, let me know. We'll plan for a longer session. Saturday also we can. There's no this Saturday. Let us plan for a long-term session and get it. Let it be pre-planned. Okay. Right then. We'll catch up tomorrow.
Can you share the yesterday's links, please?
I'll do that.
Thanks. Thank you very much.